Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the San Francisco Giants. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, guys are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
So just about set, and on the mound in this one, Landon Root.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he walked him.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Here comes the pitch. Way upstairs, and that's ball 3.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And a 3-1 on the way. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And now it's William Contreras.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one lifted to left. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Christian Yelich.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And the righty deals. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So up next, Jackson Chourio. And the right-hander deals. Fall off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Wide throw, and it gets away. It's offline, and he scores.
That is good.
Well, some errors hurt way more than others, right? I mean, 2 runs come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over, and that could have been a very different result if they make the play cleanly.
Andrew Vaughn now.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in his first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
The pitch. Breaks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Just off the outside edge. 3-1 now. Yelich, the runner at third. Chorio at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one sliced foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the ground, right side. Devers takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Brewers 2 and the Giants nothing. And we're back. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Chad Patrick.
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So we're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Luis Arraez stands in. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pickoff throw. Lee dives back in safely. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throws. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Say goodbye to that one. He'll touch him on. His 7th home run of the season. It's 2-2.
That's a
Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation and the ball will get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
2 runs across in the inning. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him swinging.
Batting fifth.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Willie Adames. There's a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
It's a good take.
In the air, left field, down the line. Chorio makes the grab. That is the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. 2-2 game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Up now for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Bader ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So digging in, Blake Perkins. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And another ball. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and whipped it into the outfield.
This is Bryce Terang. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. And that one almost hit him. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Milwaukee leaves 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Bottom of the second. And here is Matt Chapman. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Chapman gets a piece there.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering upstairs. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And here it comes. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, the pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Nice, double up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Patrick Bailey will hit next. Wouldn't chase that time. Next pitch is outside. Tied up here in the early going. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting done.
So 2 down. And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. 2 outs. Breaking ball inside. And the count 2-1. And a pitch. Swing and a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of moving it away.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that one is lifted in the air. Perkins settles under this one. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. Giants leave a couple. Score remains 2-2. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And another ball. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 1 out, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Yelich out on the play. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. And he deals. Not close with that one. 2-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That's long gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. On the ground, out to short. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco, here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
The designated hitter,
And up next for the Giants, Luis arrives. One down, base is empty. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the line, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Double play ball to second. There's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 4 and the Giants 2. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Luis Rengifo. And the pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Next offering way off the plate. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. J.T. Brubaker getting loose out there. Number 88 also getting ready. The wind to the pitch. And another ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again. The wind to kick the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Boom, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. This to center field. Lee in position, and there's one away.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Rengifo at first, one gone. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Chapman drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal Fraley.
Next to hit, Sal Fraley. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got it.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here at Oracle Park, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Willie Adames. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a superb diving catch.
Now the third baseman, Matt.
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
The Giants trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Terang throws to first in time.
The right fielder, number 6, Harrison.
And now Bader up to the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Now the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. 2 outs. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the air to left center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that will end the inning. One left for San Francisco. They trail it here 4-2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. J.T. Brubaker.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Right-handed reliever. Center field. Under it. And there's one down.
Now back.
Here's Yelich at the dish.
Christian Yelich.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. This to third. The throw to first. Yelich out of the play.
The left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio up now. He became the 5th youngest player to start on opening day in the divisional era. Singy, can you name the others?
Well, Ken Griffey Jr. seems like a good guess for this one.
That's right. I'll give you the others. Adrian Beltre and Robin Yount.
Got it. Yount must be on that list twice because he was only 18 when he made his debut.
Exactly. That one ripped, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
So a man aboard, and now Andrew Vaughn. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw into second. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and no one left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Giants 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. And up next for San Francisco, Jump Lee. One down, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The Brewers leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
Fouls one off. 2-2. the other way. That's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the batter now, Luis Arias. Ramos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up the middle, Ortiz. To first, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So the Giants leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Top 6. Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Joseph
The 1-1.
Ortiz.
Late with the swing there. Activity in the bullpen. Spencer Beavers up and throwing. Baraki getting loose as well. Righty to the plate. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The third baseman, number 6, Luis
Rengifo up now for the Brewers. And a pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. It's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down. Blake Perkins, the next to hit. The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Man at second. Lined into left center. Base hit. Around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the lineup flips over. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. That one misses. 2-1.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
2-1 now. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Wouldn't chase that time. Sal Frelick up next for the Brewers. In the air, out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Tosses to first, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading up
And it's
for
Rafael
the
Devers
Giants.
in the box.
The first baseman.
Ball set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete. Look like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. A little late, opposite field knock.
Caught him looking for the K. Willie Adames stands in. Hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. One down, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Has this one sized up. Corrals it. 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now it's Matt Chapman. The Giants down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. And that gets down into the gap. And Harrison Bader with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. His righty-lefty splits there. On the ground to third. Rengifo. They take the force out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in San Francisco, top of inning number 7. Now at the plate, William Contreras. Kicks and fires. Just missed.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
We got full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
And at first, now it's Christian Yelich. And that one hammered on the move. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 7-2.
Well done, drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
New arm for the Giants, number 88.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
And now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. And a foul ball. Into center and a base hit. Yelich flies around third. The throw in. Safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Foul ball there. And now the lefty. And now 2-2. Runner on the move. ground ball right side. And that one finds its way through. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So they're at the corners now. Joseph Ortiz now at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. The shortstop takes the ball.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the 3-1. Rips that one to right. He makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Number 6,
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Out to center, on the move. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Vaughn off the first with 2 away. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Brewers 9 and the Giants 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Got him swinging.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Perkins makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoon Lee. 2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Left field. Ortiz drifts towards it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 7. It's 9-2. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Spencer Beavers getting ready to go. Uto warming up as well. The lefty fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Goes down looking. At the plate, Sal Fraley.
Sal Fraley.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball left side. Chapman over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The catcher, William Contreras.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with him.
He pulls it down at second, and that ends the inning. No but for Milwaukee, but they still lead it 9-2. Strisny on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Elliot Ramos getting ready to hit.
The left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
And a pitch. And it is 2-1. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Rengifo makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next is Giants. The designated hitter, Luis.
And now it's the Giants DH. Luis arrives. Ball to strike. The pitch. Ground ball right side. Terang. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now it's Devers at the plate. The Brewers up big in this one. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Left-hand batter waits. Bounced up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. And Devers is set down. Giants go in order. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
And that is cut on and missed. 2-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Ripped on a line to center. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 11, Jackson.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. The Brewers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Andrew Vaughn digs in now. The other way. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now here is Joseph Ortiz. Bader grabs it on the run. One hit, one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Brewers 9 and the Giants 2. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Ball to strike. Bounce to the right side. In time to Vaughn. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
He's 2 outs away. And here is Matt Chapman. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Stays alive. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 out left for the Giants. And now the right fielder, Harrison Bader. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Zastrisny is just 1 strike away. Hard ground ball, base knock. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, and he's safe.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Patrick Bailey will hit next. Hit to right, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take this one in a blowout.
When you win by 7 runs, it's a real encouraging game all the way around. The hitters feel good about what they did in this one, but the pitchers also know that if they get into a little bit of a jam, they know the offense is very capable of putting up runs. Good job.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, players are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
So just about set now. And on the mound now, Logan Webb. Singing he's managed to rack up a lot of innings on the mound this season.
And Bill, this guy's getting close to 200 innings on the year. You know, there's some milestones that pitchers go after. One of them 20 wins. But another one that we don't talk about a whole lot is that 200 inning threshold. To be able to surpass that says that, hey, they prepared themselves for the season. They were able to stay healthy, and they were able to pitch effectively enough to stay in ball games long enough to reach that number. Pretty impressive on what he's done, and it's not over yet.
Ramos makes the grab, one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And a key piece, a guy having a big season for them, Jackson Chourio.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit weakly on the ground. Chapman slings to first.
He's out.
And that is out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, William Contreras.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch.
Ball.
And another ball.
2-2.
Two out, space is empty. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Look out.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Brewers go down quietly. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. And pitching in this game, Kyle Harrison. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Chourio makes the grab for the second out. Here's the Giants lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Matt Chapman.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
That's to third. Slings it across. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We head to the second from San Francisco. No score. Back here at San Francisco. Second inning set to go. And now here's the veteran DH, Christian Yelich. The 1-1.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-2. The line to kick the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hot shot to third. Chapman over to first in time. One out in the second. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. One down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
That is it. The first baseman,
Andrew Vaughn now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And another ball. Second inning here, no score. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Devers now. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Devers.
Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. Now 3-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
And Devers is set down. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. To really drive it.
The third baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Chapman. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece. And stays alive. And a pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back on to the third inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. And the righty deals. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Short hop liner handled it short. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting in, the third baseman, number 6.
So up next, Luis Rengifo. One down, base is empty. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner on at first with one gone. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. And the pitch.
No.
Rengifo, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Here comes a pitch. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. To Adames, that's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Well, he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And trying to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
And the right-hander deals. That's outside. 2-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Slice the other way and foul. Top of the third, no score. Bounce to the right. Schmidt. They take the force out, and that is that. The runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Willie Adames stands in.
No, he's been having a great year this year and hitting home runs at a good clip, and the matchup is very favorable.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Full count.
On the ground. Ortiz. Now the throw to first on the run.
You're out.
And they get Adames for the out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The lefty fires. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. And here it comes. And another ball.
2-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Terang whips it to first.
That's an out.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in San Francisco as we go to the top of the fourth. Leading off, Sal Frelick. Left-hand batter waits. Misses off the plate, and it's 2-1.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Line drive, hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next to hit, William Contreras. Right-hander kick steals. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Pitch. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's Yelich at the dish. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio.
No.
And another ball. Two outs. Runner on the go. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so try to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's out to center field. Lee under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Milwaukee leaves one. Still no score. Back here at Oracle Park, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jung-Hoo Lee. There's a swing and a drop. That's bad. And a gigantic blast. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour, and the best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the high teens, and every couple of years somebody breaks 120 off the bat, but that's extremely rare.
Now here is Elliot Ramos. And downstairs.
All these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get out there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Terang over to first in time, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Luis Arraez stands in.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s, but when you can pitch backwards like that and sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes on hitters and gets right by him. That was the first fastball they bat, and clearly the timing just wasn't there for it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 3. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
And a swing and a miss. Two now. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Arraez makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop.
So digging in, Joseph Ortiz. Right back to him on the mound. To first. And the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th.
Number 6, Luis Rengifo.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready.
Lee makes the catch. And that'll do it. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Chorio makes the play, and there's 1 away.
Now back, second baseman,
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That ball's carried. Into the bleachers and gone. A massive home run. His 21st of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
base is empty. And now here is Willie Adames. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Fraley ranging back, hauls it in on the warning track. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6 up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string of the changeup. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him on base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
This is Bryce Terang. Enters the day among the league leaders in batting average, but he'll need to get hot if he hopes to win the title.
It's a good take.
Just off the outside corner. Counts full, 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Brewers down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground to third. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Pitch out, but no action. The pitch. Runner on the go. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
The batter, the catcher.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Bounce to third. A sliding stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Giants 2 and the Brewers nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the right fielder, Harrison Bader. Out towards left center, Perkins heading to the alley. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. The pitch. Hard hit to third. 2 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
2 outs, base is empty. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. And he deals. Rip to right, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Stepping in, Luis Arias. His home and away splits there. The 2-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Ramos rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. He will score. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Man at second here with 2 away. And here is Devers. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. And Devers hits that one. Perkins makes the catch, inning over. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now 3-0. Here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. That one hammered center field. Lee going back on this one. And he brings it into the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
That's a strike, and the count 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Henches, the power lefty, up as well. The wind and the pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Base hit, center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Webb picks over. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out.
I don't know if he was looking to go right there or not, but he was clearly fooled by the pickoff move. Quick feet, quick release over there by the pitcher. Really quick tag as well.
And the batter now, Andrew Vaughn. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here at Oracle Park, and now Matt Chapman.
The third baseman, Matt
1-1.
Chapman.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball center field. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now a chance for Casey Schmidt. A rope in the right, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So up next, Willie Adames. Ground ball left side. Wide throw, and it gets away. Chapman hit it home. He scores, and they're up by 4.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts push even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. There's a strike. Schmidt at third. Adames at first with no outs. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. One run is in. Around third. The relay throw. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So the batting order turns over. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And it's second.
That's the ball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kyle Harrison departs, and he's responsible for the run. A new arm into the game, the righty, Logan Henderson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Pitch is in there. That is strike 2. Chris, you look at it. These are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Dunks one into left. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Man at first, Elliot Ramos will hit next. And now it's 1-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. D.L. Hall, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Anderson, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So it's 4 runs for him on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Giants 7 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
The third baseman.
Next for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. One down, base is empty. Now that's smacked to right center. Lee brings it in with a nice running grab.
The center fielder, number 16, Blake.
2 outs, base is empty. Blake Perkins getting ready to hit. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Brewers go down quietly, not going their way. It's 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Rafael Devers. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
The 2-2 on the way. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next,
Matt Chapman up to the plate
third
now.
baseman, Matt Chapman.
Righty delivers to the right side. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman,
Casey Schmidt, the next to hit. One now. Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. Giants go in order. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. New pitcher now, Ryan Borucki.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Number 43, Ryan Borucki.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
The second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Kicks and deals. In there at the knees, 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That misses, and it's 2-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Butto getting loose out there. Beavers also getting ready. And that one popped to short. Under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 away.
The right field is
He's 2 outs away. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So last chance for the Brewers. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And that is the ball game.
We saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
our final line score tonight. First.
From Oracle Park in San Francisco, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, guys are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
Just about ready to go, and towing the slab in this one, Robbie Ray. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. In plenty of time to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, William Contreras.
Boog, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I want at the plate with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to the plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
To the right side,
foul.
and foul ball. One out, base is empty. Slider
2-2.
misses outside. In the
That's the
dirt,
ball.
and it's 3-2.
You got a full count.
Ground ball right side. Schmidt throws to first in time. Just got him on that one.
That is good. The catcher,
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. 2 outs, base is empty. 2 down, nobody on. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in San Francisco. Today's starting pitcher, Quinn Priester. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look on, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball, because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these guys to sprint.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. The 1-2. And another ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Wouldn't chase that time.
Full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Ortiz tosses across the first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We head to the second from San Francisco. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Christian Yelich. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Next offering is in for a strike. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles, so to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Hammer, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Andrew Vaughn now. Kicks and deals. On a line out towards center. Lee makes the catch. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Now snap throw to first. Yelich dives back in. Way outside. 2 balls and a strike. And a pitch. Yelich goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if he can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
And another ball. No score here in the second. Got him swinging. And 2 away now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Blake Perkins. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2 to count.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the inning, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. A 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Willie Adames stands in. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Ripped to third. Sends it across to first. And they get Adames for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt.
Now it's Matt Chapman. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Sneaks through, base hit, and that extends the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't scream as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So now 1-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And another ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Into center, under it, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. And now Luis Rengifo. Out towards right center field. Lee pulls it in on the run.
The shortstop. Joseph.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
This is Bryce Terang.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. 2 away.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Milwaukee strikes first on this solo jack. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the last of the third, and digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. And the righty deals. On the ground, and that's just foul.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the
deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Ortiz snags it, and there's one down.
The second baseman, Casey.
Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. And the pitch. Off the mark there. And the count 2-1. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. In the air to left center. Moving under this one. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now the seventh.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 2 outs. That's to third. In time to Vaughn. What a play, inning over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Start of the fourth. Now William Contreras.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And a foul ball. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Good
Two balls,
slider
two
down
strikes.
and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings and misses. Now 1 away.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's Christian Yelich. And a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. One down, base is empty. That one to first. Devers takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The batter, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
2 outs, base is empty. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering is outside. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Not in time, and he reaches safely. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And now 2-1. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2's the count.
Got it by him for the K. Brewers strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. And we're back. Here's Elliot Ramos.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Luis Ariz stands in. And a 1-1. And that one got a piece of it.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Rafael Devers up to hit. And a pitch. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Now here is Willie Adames. And he deals. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a 1 left on base. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Brewers 1 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the 5th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. The line to kick the pitch. Popped in the air, left field. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
The batter number 6, second baseman.
Next for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Next offering is in for a strike.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
He's there. He's got it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
These fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And a pitch. On the ground to third. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
The right fielder, number 6, Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a bouncer. Turang rolls across the diamond. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Number 14, Patrick.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Patrick Bailey.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swung on, back there. His 14th of the year. It's 1-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Casey Schmidt getting ready to hit. And 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
Outside.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. Back here at Oracle Park, here's the 3rd baseman, Bryce Turang. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Up the middle, Schmidt whips it to first on the run. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Next for the Brewers, Sal Fralin. One down, base is empty.
No, that's out.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. JT Brubaker preparing to come on if needed. Number 88 also getting ready. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, JT Brubaker.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
One down. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
That's a little bit low.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner takes off. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the grab.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
And now it's Christian Yelich. The 1-1. Slap the other way, foul. Two outs. Runner on the go. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Runner goes again. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. Hit in the air, right field. Bader should have it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So the Giants pen gets the job done. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th, and now Jung-Hoo Lee. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
The Brewers have some bullpen action. Logan Henderson up and throwing. Zastryzny getting loose as well. The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
That one not close. And the count's full. This one high in the air to left center. Touches down, that's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with a breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here is Elliot Ramos. And here it comes. And another ball. The 2-1. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To second, that's 1. On the ball, 2.
Huge sigh of relief right there. Big time pitching, reduce the double play, erase what could have been the go-ahead run.
Next will be the Giants DH, Luis Arias. Just missed. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that's outside.
3-1.
Rafael Devers to bat next. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to short. In time, Devon. Gets him easily, ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. The line of the pitch. On the ground to third. Now he launches a throw over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
The center fielder, Blake Kirkland.
Go-ahead run on base. And now it's going to be Blake Perkins. Kicks and fires.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
1-2.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a base hit to right field. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. And right back to the mound. To Adames, that's 1. And they turn the double play.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Got it. And we stay tied as the inning ends. Milwaukee leads 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Logan Henderson.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now it's Devers.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Left-hand batter waits. Swinging a foul straight back. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Back to right. Fraley makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2-2.
The pitch. Chop to third. Terang. And they get Adames for the out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And here is Matt Chapman. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. Harrison Bader on deck for San Francisco. The 3-1. Fouled off. He was late. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Giants go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now it's going to be Bryce Terang.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Ramos gets under it, and there's one away. Down to number 2 hitter, Sal Fraley. The pitch. Hard hit left side. Zips it across, 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. On the ground to short, Adames. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
2 outs, runner at first. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. 2 outs. Just missed.
2-1.
Two and one now.
Ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Andrew Vaughn waiting for a turn at the plate. And the right-hander deals. A little out front there as he swings through.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Swing and a miss struck him out. That ends the frame. Brewers strand 1. Still tied 1-1. Back here in San Francisco. Out to the bottom of the 8th. And digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. The pitch. This one popped up. And Bader is set down. And there's one down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And that one in the air center field. Perkins in position, brings it in, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Righty delivers. That's down and in. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. And that's too high.
That's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Down and
Jung Hoo Lee waits to bat for the Giants. Now fly ball to right center. Fraley makes the grab on the run. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here at Oracle Park. And now Andrew Vaughn. A strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. One down, base is empty. Outside low, 3-2 now.
Ball count.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He powers that one out of here. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Siggy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Blake Perkins now at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2.
On the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
On the ground, right side, Schmidt. Slings to first, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Ground ball right side. And that chance handled. On the run, throw to first. And the inning is over. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Abner Uribe.
Pretty remarkable what he's done in the closer role this year. 49 saves so far, going for number 50 right here.
Now here is Jung-Hoo Lee.
The center fielder.
Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to ball. One out, bottom of the ninth.
We'll be talking about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
He's 2 outs away. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Looking to get the tying run on base. Way out front for strike 2. Kicks and deals. Hard liner. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Hit hard. That gets through.
There. Couldn't get in the air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
2 outs, runner on first. Here's Rafael Devers. Left-hand hitter waits. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
This is a batter who loves to produce late in ball games. He doesn't shy away from the big moment.
With the tying run on at first, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. Right side, down the line, and it's foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The Giants down to their final strike. Lift it to left, and this should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
It takes a team effort to reach 50 saves in a season, and he wouldn't have games to close out if not for his teammates putting him in a position to succeed. They set him up, and he closes it down.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.